What is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at my ANYCUBIC Photon Mono 4K. This is the newest addition to my 3D printing journey, or collection, I guess you guys could say. And you guys can see right here that this is an absolutely compact machine with a ton of features built in. So let's just go ahead and dive in and take a look at some of those. So the Photon Mono 4K, even though I have never printed before, has honestly turned out to be such an easy to use machine. You guys can see right here that you have your resin vat that has a ton of capacity, so you don't have to refill as often. And whenever you want to take this out in order to clean it or just swap your resins, it's very simple. All you have to do is loosen these thumb screws on the left and right side, pull it out, drain it, clean it out, and then put in your new resin. So it's really awesome that it's so easy to do that. And the Mono 4K is going to feature a 6-inch monochrome screen, so you guys can definitely get some pretty large prints out of this, and they're also going to be very high resolution as well. So it's really awesome that you can get such detailed prints out of this little machine. So operating this is very easy. Whatever slicer you guys choose, whenever you guys slice those files or those models, they're going to be saved to this included SD card, and then you will simply just plug it in on the side of the machine. Now, one of the things that I noticed about this is that whenever you do insert it, it takes a couple of seconds for the print to come up, but I'm going to show you guys some of the cool things that you can do inside of this. So you guys can see that right there, all of our different files and our models that we chose to print and put on the SD card, they actually give you a little display of what it's going to look like, which is just absolutely amazing. So really all you have to do is select one of these. It will give you an even bigger version or a bigger display of what that print is going to be. You can come in here, delete it, you can start it, and you can also hit the back button. Now looking at some of the other settings inside of the screen here, if we go to system, you have language, service, and info. If you go to tools, you can move the Z axis up and down because that is the only axis, being that this is a resin printer. You are also going to have detection, which is leveling. You can level it with the included paper that comes with the entire set. And then you also can set your Z right there. If you don't want any sounds whenever you're typing on the screen itself, you guys can see you can just turn that off, and then you don't have to worry about that anymore. Even though I am basically brand new to resin printing, you guys can see that right here, this is a very easy to set up machine, and I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the prints that I was able to complete. So right here, Mr. Dragon Blogger himself actually designed this, and you guys can see that it just came out absolutely amazing. And one of the things I wanted to tell you guys about this print is this was done by curing in the sun. So no curing station, no washing station. I just rinsed it off because the resin that I used is a water soluble resin. And you guys can see right there, it came out absolutely amazing. And honestly, just looking at the details, this is just such an incredible printer that can print very, very small. Because if I put this right here, you guys can see compared to my hand that this really isn't much bigger than my hand. And honestly, it just looks incredible. Another one right here that you guys can see is this little ornamental Machamp. Now, I did break it off whenever I was breaking off the supports, which by the way on resin comes off very easily. But you guys can see all of those tiny little details just came out absolutely incredible. And then the last portion I wanted to show you guys, just so you can get a gauge of how good this is I printed this little mini ornamental Blastoise in this gray resin. And this is very small. As you guys can see here, it's not even taller than a quarter. But even at a size this small, if I come in very close, you guys can see that right there, incredible details on this that just makes this resin printer absolutely amazing. So I have said this before about their Cobra printer, which is an FDM printer. ANYCUBIC is just absolutely amazing. So if you guys are looking to get, in my opinion, a relatively inexpensive resin printer, ANYCUBIC has got you covered with the Photon Mono 4K. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger, and I'll see you guys on the next one.